Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video of me rating football logos slash emblems. And today we have the teams of La Liga. So with these, there's 20 teams obviously, and I'm going to be rating them based off of what I think. I have no idea what most of these teams are. I know a couple of them obviously, but there are some that I've never heard of before. So I'm going to be doing my very best to rate them all based off of design and colors. So without further ado, let's go.
Super Pikachu!
So I decided to change one little thing about the tier list. As you guys can see right now, we have super, great, meh, and then we changed the yikes tier into not my style. So instead of having it as like a I don't really like it, it's more like a no, this doesn't work. So with that being said, let's begin with the very first emblem, which is Athletic Bilbao. I actually do kind of like this. The church or the house in the back and then the fields, it kind of reminds me of those like common like South American fields, or like the I don't know how you call them. I'm not well versed in Spanish culture, but the black and white and the red, it's quite simple, but it also does definitely show a narrative. Like you have the two wolves or hyenas, then you have the cross, two X's. They definitely mean something. It's not bad, so I'm gonna put this as a standard for meh. Next up, we have a club that I've heard of from FC Mobile, Atletico Madrid. The colors are quite nice. It reminds me of, is it Puerto Rico or, well, America, obviously, but I know there was another country with stars and stripes, but it has a cherry or an apple tree, I think. It's probably a very important tree. And then we have a dog looking up to it, or maybe a really big fat Pomeranian. It's a good emblem. I do like this. I'm going to be putting this in great. Next up, we have the very famous FC Barcelona. So, a lot of colors in play, obviously a very iconic emblem. No one can really not know this in the football culture. It has a cross, probably for England or something, I don't know, maybe for Jesus or Christianity or something. The maroon and the blue, obviously very famous colors. The design is also very nice, but it is a little simple, so I'm going to be putting this at the bottom of great. Now we have Celta de Vigo. Kind of reminds me of Argentinian colors with the center here, where it's blue and white. It has this thing I feel like I've seen in a lot of like churches and stuff. It has a really nice crown, but the colors are quite nice. I'm going to be putting this one probably, well, it's not a circle and it's not like an emblem shape, so it is a little unique. Obviously, there's a little emblem in the center, but that doesn't seem to be the main focus. So I think I'm just gonna put this. I'm gonna put this below Barcelona. Alright, now we have Deportivo Alaves. I actually never heard of this team. I know their counterpart in the Baller League UK, Deportrio, I believe it's called. I think they've probably grown inspiration from this. Yeah, the very nice flag. It's got, I like how they made it look really 3D, with like a little bend at the center right here. And then you have their EST establishment, 1921. I think this is maybe their mascot name or something. Alaves, I don't know what that means. It's probably Spanish. It definitely is, because it's a Spanish league. Yeah, two colors, pretty simple. I'm going to be putting this into meh. Actually below Athletic Club Bilbao. Now we have Espanyol. They replaced the Y for the G, interesting. Espanyol de Barcelona, very nice. It's got a very PNG-like crown. And then it's also got blue and white stripes in the center. Kind of a little contrast compared to the common red and yellow that you see in Spain, like the Spain flag. So a little nice touch there. I think I'm going to put this probably at the top of meh. Next we have Getafe CF SAD. I assume CF probably stands for club football or something in Spanish. That soccer ball, or that football, looks very, very nice. The planes are very good. I like how like bold that they make it. Like there's some sort of like a metallic feel on the outside. And then you also have the red and yellow to stand for the Spain colors. And then you have what looks to be a strawberry and a carrot with devil horns or something. Anyways, jokes aside, this emblem is really good. I personally really like it, so I'm going to be putting this at super. Next up, we have Girona. I think that's how you pronounce it. Very nice colors. It's got the red and yellow or slash orange inside the diamond, I guess. It has a little emblem in the center. Very simple, kind of like a pattern. Then you have stripes. Essentially, it has a lot of very basic patterns, and nothing that really stands out to me in my opinion. The colors are fine, so I'm going to put this into meh, in the very, very bottom of meh. Now we have Elche. Very nice emblem, very nice. The CF, obviously, for football club. Elche, their name, the castle, I don't know what the CNA stands for, or CIIA. You guys can help me in the comments. The green, the blue, the red, the white. It's got a lot of defining colors. I feel like they could have gone with a better color choice for the name because dark green isn't really that good. I also like how it seems to be a scribe up here, or some sort of like poet. Very good emblem, I'd say. I think I'm going to be putting this at probably above Barcelona into great. Next up we have Levante, or Levant. It's got the Barcelona colors, like the maroon and blue. It's got a very interesting looking football, very nice. I think this might be like a bat or some sort of Christ-like figure or something. I assume this looks like something that establishes power or something. Anyways, it's not a bad emblem. It's quite simple though. The 3D thing is really cool, like the little bend. But overall, it's nothing too special. So I'm going to be putting this below Barcelona into great. Now we have Mallorca. I've heard of this little island before because of a video that I've watched. It's got a very complex looking crown. It's got detail, very nice. It also has a lot of circles and then lines and stuff. I know we see this in Real Madrid as well, but I don't know what that really means. Like, I don't know what the lines really mean, but it's a nice aesthetic, I guess. It's also got some green leaves on the side, which is a really, really nice touch. Overall, I think the detail is there. It's not over detailed, like what I mentioned in the Premier League video, but it's fine, actually. So I'm going to be putting this below Elche into great. Now we have Osasuna. So it's got a lion and a crown, it's got a C, A, and an O, that probably means something. It's got a very simple looking crown. Overall, I do think this emblem looks a little too simple in my opinion. The lion is really nice though, so that's kind of what saves it. I think this is going to go at the no, maybe not at the very, very top, but probably here. Now we have Rayo Vallecano. I hope that's how you say it. RVM. Very interesting color. The stocks are going down, it seems. Or maybe that's just to show the downfall of the other teams. The green stuff is really nice. The pitchforks and the devilish things are also pretty cool. The crown. There is quite a bit to look at, but not so much that it's overflowing my mind. So, not bad of an emblem, but it doesn't really suit my style, but it's not going in not my style. I think this is going to go above Deportivo into Meh. Now we have Real Betis, or Real Betis. It kind of looks like a Bitcoin logo in the center. That's the first thing that I noticed. It's also got green and white, which is quite different from the other emblems, which is also really cool. It's got the simple PNG of the crown, but that's it. There's really not much to look at. It's quite simple. Yeah, there's not really much to say in my opinion, so I'm going to be putting this at the bottom of Meh. Yeah, there's not much there. So yeah, this is going below Girona. Now it's Real Madrid, or Real Madrid. That sounds right. Anyways, one thing I never noticed for their emblem is the crown up here, which is quite complex. There's a lot of dots on it, which is obviously to represent the jewels on the crown. It's also got the very simple emblem at the bottom, which is obviously very easy to distinguish. The MCF, very cool. You have the blue, and then you have the white and the yellow. Very simple. It's not a bad emblem by any means. It gets the point across. So I think this is going to go above or below. Well, this is going above Barcelona. I think I'm going to put it a little above because you can actually understand what this means. So we're going to put this above Barcelona and whichever one this was, I forgot. Now we have Real Sociedad. Now, I actually really like this emblem. The crown is very good. It's quite detailed. It's got the very olden days football, which obviously shows that this club has been around for a very long time. It's also got a very nice 3D flag. Like, the details on this is really nice. It's simple, but it's not too complex. I really like this, so I'm going to put this below Getafe into Super. Now we have Real Oviedo. Now, I will say this is a little simple, or like there's not really much to look at here or nothing that really captures or piques my interest. It has the crown, it has 3 little clubs, like from the deck of cards. You have RO to represent Real Oviedo, and then you have a windmill or something. It doesn't quite look like a cross, it more looks like a windmill. And then you have the PNG transparent football. So obviously this one is really, really simple. Unfortunately, this is going to be the very first emblem that's going to go into Not My Style, because there always has to be a team that goes at the very, very bottom, which unfortunately belongs to Real Oviedo. So now we have Sevilla FC. Very, very complex two priests and a king there. I can't really tell what this is. It looks like an S and then an FC, but like very complicated to read. So that's docked points right there. It has a very simple football as well. It's got the red and white stripes, obviously classic. The one thing that really saves it is obviously this image. So with that being said, I'm going to be putting this. This would have gone into the bottom of meh if it wasn't for those three people. So I'm going to be putting this into meh above Espanyol. Alright, now it's time for Valencia Club Football, I think. Obviously, first of all, the very simple ancient football that you got. And then you also have the same thing that you saw in one of the other emblems, like the little bat, kind of to what I said before, established dominance. Overall, not a bad emblem, but very, very simple. I'm going to be putting this below Girona, but above this one. Finally, we have another team that I have heard of through FC Mobile, Villarreal. So you have the CV and F, obviously to signify the name, very simple, but also very, very bold, which is great. It's also got the very simple stripes and then the circle, and you have the crown. Overall, not a very bad emblem. There's not really much for me to say here, so I'm going to be putting this one, above or below Valencia. I think this is going to go above Valencia into meh. And that is my rating of the La Liga Football Club emblems. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys want more content from me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.